It's really important. Now I'm older, I recognise it a lot more. I look after it a lot more. Obviously, in my situation with health, I physically have health problems and emotionally I have health problems as well. So it's always been about my mental health. But in the past year or two, I've had some physical problems, and it's affected my lifestyle. And it's not going to change, it's just something I'm going to have to live with, basically. And also my child, he has a few health problems as well. So yeah, it's a bit important. It's a lot important, actually. I understand it a lot more. You have to look after yourself. So yeah, eating healthy, keeping your mind cleansed, and talking about stuff and making people that don't go through the stuff you're going through, making them realize that mental health ain't just a situation where it's just not just depression, because depression's the big killer, and it usually starts off with depression, and it's from depression that becomes all sorts of different mental health problems. My mom passed away when I was 15. I kind of always knew she was poorly, but she was just addicted to drugs and alcohol. But it was normal for me when I was younger. And before she dies, I realized it wasn't normal. And I realized that's what killed her, because all her health problems were never a priority to her, which is why she ended up dying. So yeah, this is probably the only thing I've left of her. And it's probably the last thing I have had since she passed away. And it's basically come from her situation, because it was all about her. Just to make people aware, because my upbringing was quite rubbish, but my mum done everything for us she could for us, and we were never left for nothing. She kind of chose the lifestyle she wanted to go through, but I also see it as a bit of illness, because like it wasn't easy. It's not, you can't just walk out of a situation like that. And this address that she has on here, before she had this address, she was in a hostel herself with my brother. I mean, I stayed with my nana, but I used to go up to the hostel and stay there a lot. So I've got all these memories. A lot of health problems I have, I believe my mum had. I'm very open about it. I talk about it. And it's made me realize that when people use their background for an excuse for the way they live their life, I don't believe in it. I don't. Because we all get to an age where we know right from wrong. So it's not, I don't believe that. I mean, I do believe the past affects you, but I don't believe that it's an excuse to live in such a crap life. I mean, I do believe there are a lot of professionals out there that are trained to work with people like my mum and other people in this situation now. And I think it really takes someone who's really has been through that situation to make a difference in somebody else's life. It's like my last social worker that I had for my son. She had been through it, so she had more understanding with me and more sympathy. And I do believe that it's really important that people that have actually experienced it and been through it, and I could feel that empathy and that sympathy and everything that you're going through, kind of make it easy for someone else to want to change their life and get help and stuff like that. It's just nice to know that some people who have been through a bad patch of their life are out there and making a difference to other people's life, instead of ruining your life and wasting it and thinking, oh, my life is so rubbish, I'm just going to be a sad old person. But actually, it's not. You could actually make a lot of difference to other people, because there's a lot of homeless people out there, a lot. I mean, just walking through Manchester and seeing the homeless people there now. I know a lot of them, and it's sad to see them in that situation. When I just feel like the government are enjoying watching us like in that situation, because why are you not trying to help people? You're the only ones with the power, so how do you do that? And all we could do is do things like this and protest to make things and raising awareness, but are they actually watching? Are they listening? Because why is people still in this situation? I mean, I could never take crack or heroin ever, ever. It scares me just to know that it can make you that bad. So yeah, so I'll never do anything like that, because it's made me realize that you have to be a better person, especially if you want to help. And that's what it was with Mel, with me. I'm not going to ruin my life, because I want to go out there, get myself out of the situation and help other people that are in this situation. So, yeah.